We weren't expecting a lot of things on that trip, but it turned out to be amazing.
It certainly has a reputation for being ripe with profound experiences. I mean, I think anytime I sit down and meditate, it's like I'm right back there in that room, and you know, the sounds of the daily life of the monastery, the fans blowing on me, the heat and humidity, that, you know, maybe it's a lot to say right now, but I think that will stick with me for much of my life.
What level of ignorance has been stripped away? What new thing have you learned in a different culture?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
It's just really comfortable. My name is Anna Pico. I'm from Goshen, Indiana, and I wanted to come on this cross-cultural because, fun story, when I was in high school, we were visiting colleges for my brother, and I was kind of a brat and like in a mood back then, and so we went into this restaurant, and I didn't want to go into this restaurant, but then we had pad thai, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever tasted, and ever since then, I've always wanted to go to Thailand.
Cheap and easy food that tastes delicious. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. It's like almost too good. My name is Joseph Seitz, and the primary reason I wanted to come on this cross-cultural was, of course, Daniel Showalter.
My name is Kate Zambecki. I'm from Newton, Kansas. I was not expecting to have so many kind of emotional moments with other people in the group on the trip.
My name is Tristan Hogue. I am from Smithfield, Virginia. It's much easier to talk about the little things that we didn't expect but got very used to and enjoyed so much.
My name is Andrew Zook. Yeah, one of my favorite days was we went to a rice field. We were able to just play in the mud. It was something inside of me just like brought out like this inner child in me that I had not experienced in a long time. And we were all just like, as a group, we were playing in the mud, and it was just like this pure joy that I hadn't experienced in a long time.
My name is Lindsay White, and just like be in the water in the ocean as the storm came through, and just like watched as like the storm like passed across like the whole cove of like the little inlet of the island, and so that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny was yelling communist.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My name is Arthur Roy. I got a tattoo. I thought I would never do that.
One thing that took me off guard was the fact that half of everybody's names are like random English words, like paint or guitar.
What do kids have that the college students couldn't offer you?
Everything this.
Really?
College students are totally not trendy. Plaid! They were like plaid.
I thought that was trendy.
My name is Jensen Miller. My experience with a Thai massage where I was very intimate with my masseuse.
It's just like the whole city seems to be hanging out every single day. I love that.
Yeah.
My name is Caleb Posteller. I'm from Marshall, Ohio. The Burger Committee is something very interesting that formed on this trip. I think the big thing that formed it was on our way out of Harrisonburg, we had lunch very, very early and in the day, and it wasn't until like 8 p.m. that we were finally about to eat. Finally, we found one Wendy's that we just ordered burgers there, and it was one of the best burgers we had ever tasted. Like, hey, you know, let's look at all the different burger places in Thailand.
My name is Grace Carter. Memories of fun from this trip would be playing hacky sack in Phuket.
My name is Nicole Miller, and I remember you and Jacob hanging off the back of the road deck on the way home. So while the road deck was moving, I scooted to the back, I went on the back of it, Hannah and Carrie were yelling at me the entire time, Partha took a nice picture of me, and then I sat back down. But during it, the road deck was lurching back and forth, and I definitely almost fell off.
I would have to say the jet ski was pretty incredible. I'm Conrad. I think I'll miss most the way that learning has taken place on this trip. It's such a natural and easy way to learn through experience.
I don't want from life. Like, I don't want to be stressed and have assignments and like deadlines to meet all the time, and like I don't want to just like have one job all my life and like only be stuck to that and like be stuck to like one town and like one community. Like I don't want to be a master or anything. Like I would rather like be like mediocre at a lot of things.
My name is Carrie Yoder. Mantras, things that, like affirmations, things to tell myself if I'm going through a difficult time. Yeah, a lot of times I'm a very forward future thinker and I like to plan ahead, and this trip has been very hard to plan ahead with COVID, and so I've learned to very much live in the moment.
Learning to trust people in the sense that, you know, I can be vulnerable and open about these things and I won't be shunned immediately for expressing my thoughts.
My name is Emma Burkhart. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I think I have learned to recognize when it's fear keeping me from doing something versus when it's something I actually don't want to do.
I was excited because I've never been out of the country before. My name is Josh. I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia. I've learned, but maybe my shifting viewpoint towards the US, because I've definitely found myself looking at the US with much kinder eyes since being here. It makes me realize that we have a lot of frustrations we talk about in the US, that it's kind of a luxury we can talk about them and even be frustrated with them.
My name is Isaac Andreas. I'm from Bluffton, Ohio. I learned that I don't have to always be on top of notifications on my phone. That if I am living like a meaningful life, I don't need to know everything that happens right away.
My name is Sarah. I am from Harrisonburg, Virginia. I haven't spent this much time away from my family. I think like the biggest thing that I've learned has been about my like spirituality, that I'm not alone in questioning kind of religion in itself.
My name is Hannah. I think that learning about Buddhism, going to temples, learning about Taoism and Confucianism, something I've struggled with on this trip has been my relationship with religion in general. I think that that'll be a lifelong journey that I will continue beyond this trip.
My faith grew in how I met a new church while I was here in Chiang Mai, because I got plugged in with a local church and it was great to know more about them.
My name is Brent Yoder. I am from Harrisonburg, Virginia. We're all ignorant of something, and I'm ignorant of the fact that I'm not ignorant. The idea that Christianity is superior or in some way has it all right. I think that is the institution of Christianity in particular does not have it all right. And that's the hardest thing.
You know, you're never prepared for, losses or just being so overwhelmed by certain things that are happening. And so I think there have been a lot of powerful learning experiences because of that.
I was skateboarding, and then the skateboard went out for me. I fell, broke my ankle in 2 parts. That would definitely be breaking my foot and having to be in the hospital and having to deal with all the consequences of that. But I had a really high joy when I was first doing it, so a low would definitely be when we hit that quarantine with Jacob.
My name is Jacob Horsley. I am a peace building and development and computer science double major. Yeah, so I would say the biggest struggle for me was just being separated from the group for sure. There were some things that I had to miss out on, like traveling, but I think that those were not as significant to me as just maintaining connection with the rest of the group.
I went at night with Tristan, and we had a Thai man come up and kind of like haggle us for a while, and I made kind of a stupid decision of like letting him take a picture with us, and he got handsy. And so yeah, I talked with family and connected with them, and yeah, had a long conversation with them that was just making me feel very supported, even from across the world.
My name is Veronica. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. My sister was in the hospital for a few days, so being away from my family during that period of time was very difficult.
I'm definitely missing family and stuff. A lot has happened with my family back home, and I haven't been able to be there for them.
Like the canker sores were really painful. I couldn't eat the food. That's really difficult, and especially because it's really hard to interact and be kind to other people whenever you are in pain.
I'll probably miss the most is our little group and bubble that we have together. It feels like a very so I think I'll really miss being around this group of people because we spend so much time together, and then we will go back to our normal lives, and it won't be like that anymore. So
I was definitely relating with students in a way that I just about life issues and things. I felt like really fully in my element there.
Good Thai food. Khao soy, can't get it literally anywhere else. That, and also just people. Like, I'm gonna miss the interns so much.
I still consider myself an introvert, but going into this trip, I felt like I was extremely introverted. But I really enjoyed being around people on this trip, and I have gotten a lot of energy from that.
I've had a lot of chance to practice here on this trip, is being able to initiate things, go out and do events with people. It's helped me grow in my relationships. It seems like I've known them my entire college career.
I will miss a lot of things. I will miss the papaya, first of all, the passion fruit. And I'll miss not being in such a small group, like with the 21 of us. That was a lot of fun.
Cool. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
it's not the same. There's a sound ringing in my head. Golden faces dancing in the sand.